Ever hear a history fact so wild you think it's made up? Get ready, because today, we're diving into the strangest true stories from the past. History isn't just names and dates, it's a wild, unpredictable ride full of moments that defy belief. From naval doppelgangers to a man who survived 2 atomic bombs, a king who may have been buried alive, the shortest war ever, and a planet discovered before a continent, these stories are as real as they are unbelievable. So buckle up. Let's separate fact from fiction and discover just how weird history really is. Let's get started. 1. World War I. Luxury liners are turned into warships. Enter the German SS Cap Trafalgar. Once a floating palace, now a gun-toting cruiser, the Germans disguise her as the British HMS Carmania, hoping to ambush Allied ships. But fate intervenes. The real HMS Carmania is patrolling the same waters. The 2 ships, identical in appearance, spot each other. Confusion turns to chaos. A surreal naval duel erupts, a ship battles its own look-alike. For 2 hours shells fly, luxury is shattered, and history is made. The real Carmania wins, sinking the imposter Cap Trafalgar. Only in history could a ship be sunk by its own doppelganger. Truth really is stranger than fiction. Tsutomu Yamaguchi survived the atomic bombing of Hiroshima, burned, deafened, but alive. He returned home to Nagasaki only to experience the second atomic blast days later. Against all odds, he survived both, becoming the only officially recognized survivor of both bombings. Yamaguchi lived to 93, a living testament to resilience and the unimaginable horrors of war. His story is a reminder, sometimes reality is more unbelievable than any fiction. Out of devastation, he became a symbol of survival. The world learned of his ordeal decades later, but his legacy endures. Twice bombed, twice survived. History's ultimate survivor. Alexander the Great, conqueror, legend, and perhaps the victim of history's most chilling medical mystery. After a sudden illness, he was declared dead. But his body didn't decay for 6 days in the Babylonian heat. Ancient followers saw this as proof of divinity. Modern science suggests something darker: Guillain-Barré syndrome. Paralysis so complete he may have been alive, conscious but unable to move or speak when declared dead. Imagine hearing your own funeral, powerless to respond. Alexander's final battle may have been a silent struggle within his own body. The conqueror who defeated empires may have lost to a rare disease and a tragic misdiagnosis. Sometimes the truth is more haunting than legend. Even the greatest can fall to the strangest twists of fate. 1. Zanzibar. A new sultan seizes power, defying the British Empire. The British issue an ultimatum: surrender or face destruction. The sultan refuses, barricading himself in the palace. At 9:02 a.m., British warships open fire. The palace is reduced to ruins in minutes. By 9:40 the war is over, just 38 minutes after it began. 500 defenders are killed or wounded. The British suffer 1 injury. The Sultan flees and the British install their chosen ruler. The Anglo-Zanzibar War remains the shortest war in history. Sometimes history's biggest conflicts are over before your coffee cools. You'd think we'd map our own planet before discovering new worlds, right? Not quite. In 1781, William Herschel discovers Uranus, doubling the known size of the solar system. Meanwhile, the vast southern continent, Antarctica, remains unseen, just a blank spot on maps. It isn't until 1820 that humans finally lay eyes on Antarctica's icy coast. We found a planet 2 billion miles away before we found a continent on our own world. It's a fact that sounds fake, but it's absolutely true. Sometimes we look to the stars before we finish exploring home. History's timeline is full of surprises. There you have it, 5 history facts that sound fake, but are absolutely real. From doppelganger ships to atomic survivors, buried kings, lightning-fast wars, and cosmic discoveries, the past is stranger than fiction. These stories remind us, history is unpredictable, bizarre, and endlessly fascinating. Which fact blew your mind? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more